Alright, Logan, today is review day. So we're going to go through all the 5 games that we've been doing, and we're going to get a couple things on video here that our social media people have asked about. The first one is talk about the friendly game. So as you being my student, what do you know? Can you remember what I told you, why we start the friendly game with the stick? What was taught to me about that stick? Remember my mentor, when he went and cut the stick off the tree and had the ponies in the round pen? What did he do with that stick? He was 5 years old. His parents bought him a couple ponies, stuck him in the round pen, told him not to go in there.
He desensitized them to the stick and used it as an extension of his arm.
Right, and so eventually he poked that stick through the fence and he was scratching them. You know, horses are curious and they'd come up and smell that stick, right? Kind of like you've got it there. It's an extension of your arm, right? So now, if it, just pretend like you don't know this horse very well and use your stick rather than go reach in there with an arm and get it kicked or whatever, right? So use that stick and start the friendly game. First of all, as an amateur, me as a teacher, me being an amateur on camera, talk about the zones. Tell me what you know about the zones and what I told you about the zones. Why do we do the friendly game? What are we trying to find out?
Where your horse likes to be rubbed and scratched.
And what else?
And
where he doesn't like to be rubbed and be scratched.
the
So
oh no zone.
exactly, the oh no zones, right? All right, so just tell the people, where's zone 1?
Zone 1 is from here.
Nope, that's the delicate zone. It's from the top of that there.
From here and forward.
Right, so in the muzzle, around, so from the front of that halter, around, they call this part here the bossal part, right? Because that's what the horse hits, right? So anything in here and forward is zone 1. Anything up in here is called the delicate zone, right? And then wrap your halter around the withers like I showed you and show them where zone 2 is. And grab it at the bottom, flip it right over, grab it at the bottom, like flip it right over. Yep, now grab it at the bottom and hold it together with the other side. Okay, so where's zone 2 now? Hold it together down there. Yes, where's zone 2 now?
Zone 2 is from here to here.
Right. And where else is zone 2? Remember we talked yesterday a little bit?
Out here.
Out here, right? So just because when you're doing the circling game and you do the swing and the touch thing, you don't necessarily have to touch them on the neck. That's not all of zone 2, is it? Zone 2 is where again? So
out
you could
here.
swing zone out there at zone 2, right? Now show them with that there. Where's zone 3? Where's zone 3 from there?
Zone 3 is from here to here.
Perfect. And where else?
And out here and out there.
Good job. Where's zone 4?
Zone 4 is from here
To the top of the tailhead.
to here.
And where else?
And out here and out there.
Good job. Where's zone 5?
Zone 5 is from here
Yes.
and out.
Good job. All right, so there's the 5 zones, right? Now you would use your stick before you go grabbing on a horse that you don't know and go to rubbing on all them zones, right? You're trying to make a face for sure and scratch and find some zones that he likes, but you're also trying to find the
oh no zone.
right. Where is he going? Okay, and I want to talk a little bit about approach and retreat. Hold this camera on me. So a good example of approach and retreat is if I was, say this horse had had ears that were a little bit problematic, right? So I'm rubbing here, and then if my hand went up to his ear and he went like that, I would back up to where it is good, and then I would keep trying to go forward to where I could touch his ear, right? And if I couldn't quite, then you'd back up. Same with grabbing a leg here, right? Is if I went to pick a leg up here, and see there, so he's not liking me reaching down here, so I'm going to back up to where he does like it, and then I'm going to go down here to where I think that maybe I could pick a leg up. Oh, he didn't like it. I'd retreat. So approach and retreat on trying to find your own O-zones. Retreat to where it is good. Same thing if I was playing the friendly game, which we're going to here, with the stick and string. We did this a little bit yesterday and put it on camera. If he couldn't handle that, then I would retreat to where he could handle it. If he couldn't handle it there, I'd put it out here. But see how I stay rhythmic? I don't go and then watch, because horses will teach you to stop doing this. So I'm going to, rather than go up here, and if he didn't like it, and then stop, pretty soon he gets learning how to play games with me and makes me stop doing it. Same as for instance, if I wanted to, watch when I go up the side of this horse. He's going to put his nose in my way and not want me to go up there. Okay, he made a liar out of it. Let's go the other way. Okay, he made a liar out of it. But for the most part, see, like there, they'll put their nose in the way, but you get your stick, get the head out of the way. Now you can get back here. And I notice a lot of people, when they're playing with their horses, they stand, they do talking, whatever, from right here. Well, these horses are real used to these zones because this is where we halter them, and this is where we cinch them from. So right away, when I get a horse, I'm wanting to be on this side, back here, in this zone, and be playing the friendly game from back here, because nobody does it. Right? I want my horse to be good, comfortable with me in all the different zones. Right? Now, I want you to take over.